What's up everyone, this is Kimmerman from Kimmerman Gunpla Studio, and it's been a long time since I got my hands back to this model here in front of me from Kotobukiya from the video game Zone of the Enders, and this is Jehuty. Am I right? Was I forget? Yes, it's Jehuty. So Jehuty here with the most annoying kit that I have because of this very sharp pointy cock. So this is literally a cockpit. Yeah, you got it right. It's literally a cockpit. And there we go. To be honest, this kit doesn't stand on its own, and there is this designated action-based stand, but I lost it. Maybe I sold it to someone, so I cannot make it stand on its own, and just rely on other kits to make him stand. For example, I just put it beside a tall kit, and he'll just lean on the tall kit, something like that. So there we go. We got this very sleek, simple but sleek design, which really captures my taste, and the appearance of this really made me want to buy it. And of course, the cock. Because the cock here really make the kit a bit funny and bizarre looking. So I really like unique looking kits, even bizarre. That will do. Okay, so we got this very nice, as you can see, the design. It's very sleek, and the feet here, unfortunately, it cannot stand on its own. You can make it stand, but not so much. You got to try a big lock to make it stand on its own. Try your luck, I mean. And the feet are, it reminds me of I forgot that anime or game, but it looks like a blade to me. You can kick and slice those enemies like that, something like that. And the most annoying part on this kit is the side skirt and the butt flap. These are all loose, not loose, but easily removable, or once you hold or touch it in a bad manner, this will transform and burst off like that. So I might glue this after the review, and some of the parts here are very loose, and I did put some joint tightening pen or techniques. I use those joint tightening techniques to make this secure, the joints, to make those joints secure like that. Okay, so the movement here, by the way, so the head here, the head is really nice. I really like the visor there. It looks so angst and looks so badass, something like that. So the head can rotate in this manner, can look up and look down like that. So it reminds me of the ANUBIS. So the ANUBIS, I was about to get that, but that quickly run off the stock from the market, so I didn't got the chance to have the ANUBIS. So they look the same, they just look the same. So the arms here can rotate 360 degrees, and the elbows can bend like this, only 90 degrees, cannot bend further. And there we go, we got the shield here, small shield, which is connected on a ball joint there. And the hands, I changed the hands into Dalin Deagle hands because I really like this to have articulated fingers, so I changed the hands to the Dalin Deagle one. And for the other hand, we got the saber here, so it reminds me of the Gundam Spiegel. And there we go, it can retract like this, and so you can wield the blade, swing the blade forward, and there, slice like that. And there, you can move it back here on the back. So this is the undeployed blade. And for the torso here, you can move forward like that. It's connected in ball joint, so it's a bit loose, by the way. So I really don't like Kotobukiya polycaps and ball joint, because it tends to loosen up in the long run, which is very problematic. So I don't really like playing those ball joints. And for the feet here, for the legs, it's connected on a very thin and fragile peg there. So be careful when folding things up here or moving things up, because it's really fragile, and I don't like breaking things, especially the Kotobukiya, because Kotobukiya parts or modification is a bit hard to do compared with the Bandai one. Okay, so the knees here can bend up to this far only, cannot bend so much. Okay, and for the design of the knees here, we got some thruster parts, and we got landing gears here, and it can fold, by the way. So this is just perfect for aerial posing. So I need to fold that up or slide it back like that. Okay, so fold this thing and slide it up like that, and there we go. We got the flight mode feet here, so it cannot stand now on its own. It's on the flight mode, so you just need to use the action base stand, which I don't have right now. So there we go. So what I'll do is just have him lean there, and for size comparison, I got here the Vic Viper. So there we go, I got here the Vic Viper. Also the same here, it cannot stand on its own, but I think I can make it to stand like this. There we go, the Vic Viper can stand somehow. And at first I much like the Vic Viper compared to this Jehuty, but in the long run, because of the color as well, I much like now the Jehuty. I might use the or slide beagles for this kit to make it more lively compared with this very shitty white. Very simple, very white. I don't like the very white color, so I might utilize the war slide beagles for this. And so this is just a quick review for the Zone of the Enders model kits from Kotobukiya. We got a Vic Viper here, and of course this is the Jehuty. And see you next time, guys. It's Cameraman from Cameraman Gunpla Studios, and good night, lovers. Take care. Goodbye.